So Imbue Suburban Gin has some pretty eclectic botanicals in the mix, which made me just want to go out and pick up a bottle. So let's give it a review, and we're starting right now. So when I spotted this gin, I just had to try it. I mean, look at the botanicals on the label. There's dandelion, prickly pear, blackberry, and fennel. Sounds pretty unique. A few botanicals that I haven't seen in any other Aussie gins, so we got to review it today. Now, from my little bit of research, that prickly pear is really the hero of this gin. And where I grew up in the hills in Western Australia, there was prickly pears growing in loads of different people's gardens, so I'm pretty familiar with what it is. It's actually the fruit of a cactus plant. Technically, it's not really a pear, it's actually a berry. If you ever see one, do not touch it. The reason why it's called prickly pear is because they're spiky little buggers. When you look at it, you can't really see the spikes because they're fine and hair-like, and they hurt like hell. They might be prickly, but they're absolutely delicious when you prepare them right and you get rid of all those spikes. They kind of taste a little bit like watermelon, maybe even a little bit cucumbery, but it's quite a subtle flavor, so I'm very interested to see what that brings to this gin. Obviously, there's also other botanicals in there. There's some dandelions, I'm hoping a little bit floral. We've got some fennel, so a little bit grassy and herbaceous, and finally some blackberry, so fruity. We're hitting a lot of points here, so I'm expecting a rich and complex gin. Another thing to know is that Imbue Suburban Gin is made by husband and wife duo Mel and Mick Sheard just outside Melbourne. Now, from my research, I understand that both of them have a bit of a food and hospitality background, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, but I'm just loving that all these hospitality people that have a really good understanding of food and flavor are getting into gin making, because the results are absolutely delicious. So the word imbue actually means to permeate or to inspire a feeling. So maybe we've even got a little bit of nostalgia. Maybe Mel and Mick had that same experience as me growing up. So we've got some nostalgia, we've got some interesting flavors, we've got something that sounds like it's absolutely jam-packed full of botanicals, so I can't wait to give this one a taste with you guys. Let's see what we've got on the nose with the Suburban Gin. Okay, wow, this has got a big nose. It's big, it's bold, it's piney, it's rosemary, it's juniper, it's citrusy, it's coriander seed. It's got everything that I want in a dry gin. It's amazing. I do also get a nice grassy undertone, and I guess that comes from that combination of both the fennel and the prickly pears. It's really delicious. It makes me want to drink it right now. I was expecting this one to be complex, and it sure is. I get a little floral note as well, almost like a dried chamomile tea kind of vibe. I really can't wait to taste this one. Oh, okay. It really opens up on the palate. That big, bold, spicy and juniper-forward character is still there, but all the other flavors kind of come out and becomes more rounded and balanced, which is really nice. It's got a beautiful mouth-coating oily texture, and I understand that they use sunflower seeds as a botanical to do that, which is really, really clever. But on that finish, it's all about those other botanicals. I get a beautiful spicy ginger warmth, the grassy fennel really comes through, I get those kind of cucumbery notes. It's really delicious. I absolutely love this gin so far. There's just so much going on here. I get a little bit of citrus on the finish too. So guys, if you're liking the review so far, hit the like button right now and let me know down in the comments if you've tried this one before, what you think of Imbue Suburban Gin. In terms of a gin and tonic, down at the distillery, they recommend using a classic tonic with a slice of cucumber to really bring out all those prickly pear notes. This does taste amazing, but personally, if you want another variation, I found aromatic tonic helps those floral and fruity notes to shine. Then for a garnish, you can use some grapefruit, which again, enhance those floral notes, and also a little blackberry, which will enhance the fruity notes. As for a cocktail, it's all about those prickly pear notes. We know that watermelon and cucumber are the best way to enhance that. So go for a cocktail like an East Side with the cucumber, the mint, which will tie with the herbaceousness in the Imbue Suburban Gin. Absolutely delicious. Otherwise, follow me on Instagram, and later in the week, I'll post a really delicious recipe for a watermelon smash. So guys, the final verdict on Imbue's Suburban Gin. It's only bottled at 40%, but for that, you get absolutely bags of flavor. As for price, it's only around 75 to 80 bucks for that 700ml bottle, which compared to some Aussie gins is really, really great value. Considering how small scale this distillery is, the fact that you can get it for that price point with so much flavor and so much quality is just absolutely amazing. If you haven't tried this one already, I 100% recommend go out and buy yourself a bottle. I ordered this one direct from the distillery, but you might be able to find it in some local bottle shops too. So guys, if you liked Imbue Suburban Gin and you want to discover more just like it, start right now by clicking subscribe just up here so you don't miss out on any new reviews as they come out. After that, click through to the playlist here and you can discover all the gins that I've already reviewed. But guys, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, cheers.